Hello everyone, it is your boy Winster back at it again with another video. Today we are doing a combo tutorial for the very strong, the very powerful strategy that is branded Chimera. But before we get into the combo tutorial, guys, please consider subscribing to the channel, and if you're on the fence, hopefully this video convinces you that you should. And for those who are about to subscribe or already have been, make sure you guys turn on the notification. This is a reminder. I know it's right there. Make sure you guys click that down button and subscribe. Turn on notifications. That way you guys could stay up to date. Also, if you guys want to check out all my other social media platforms, Discord, TikTok, Twitter, Twitch, everything is going to be in the description box. Make sure you guys join up. We have a very active community. But enough of that. Let's go ahead and jump in right into today's combo tutorial. I'm very excited to showcase what I've been working on, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. So starting us off with the first combo, it is going to be a one card combo. It's going to be Cornfield Coral. The Chimera engine is so strong that you could fully combo off of one card, and this is the only card that we need. So we are going to activate its effect in hand, discard for cost. We are going to add a monster that mentions Chimera Fusion, and then off of that we are going to add the new Mirror Sword Knight, an illusion monster. It's a level 4, so it's going to be normal summon, which you are going to do right now. And we are going to normal summon, then activate its effect. It is a quick effect. You will tribute this bad boy for cost, and then we are going to special summon from the deck a monster that mentions Chimera Fusion. We are going to special summon from our deck Big Winged Bafflement. We are going to special summon, then activate his effect. His effect is insane. It is going to allow us to search a Chimera Fusion and or a level 4 beast monster. You of course are going to add Chimera Fusion, the new fusion for the archetype, and then we are going to add Gazelle, the King of Mythical Claws. These two cards are actually insane, which at this point you are going to activate Chimera Fusion. Its fusing effect is actually not once per turn. We are going to fuse our Big Winged Bafflement and our Gazelle of King of Mythical Claws, and then we are going to special summon out the Chimera, the King of Phantom Beast. There's a couple of chain links that we are going to activate. When Gazelle is used for a fusion summon, it allows us to search an illusion monster from our deck. Will be chain link 1. Big Winged Bafflement, same thing. When it's used for a fusion summon, it allows us to special summon an illusion monster from our graveyard, which we are going to target the Mirror Sword Knight. And then chain link 3 is going to be the Chimera, the King of Phantom Beast. At the end phase will resolve, and it is going to discard a card from our opponent's hand at random. So that is the chain link. We are going to special summon our Mirror Sword Knight, and then we are going to search our illusion monster, and then I am going to search a Mirror Sword Knight. We're actually not done there, boys. We are not done there. We are going to activate Chimera Fusion's effect in the grave because we control a Chimera, the King of Phantom Beast, which is treated like Chimera, the King of Mythical Beast. We are going to add Chimera Fusion back from our grave to our hand, and then we are going to set the card, and then we are going to proceed to go to our end phase. Chimera is going to resolve. We are going to make our opponent discard a card randomly from their hand. Going into our opponent's turn, you have a couple of interactions. So to start us off, as long as we control this bad boy, we are going to be able to activate Cornfield Coral, which negates any kind of card that targets our monsters. Our other interaction with our opponent is going to be the Mirrored Sword Knight. If our opponent activates a monster effect that they control, we could go ahead and banish this bad boy from our field or graveyard as cost, and then we are going to be able to activate the effect. And then with that, we are going to have Chimera Fusion And then this guy also has another interaction which you could activate on the field, which would be fine because his negating monster effect actually works in the grave as well. But we could tribute it during the draw phase or at any point in time because it's a quick effect. And then we are going to special summon a monster from our deck that mentions Chimera Fusion, which you can, and then special summon another being weak Baphomet, and then search more monsters and add another Chimera Fusion. We have a Guardian Chimera play. Even if we were to activate that, we'll summon the big weak Baphomet, search Gazelle. We'll have 2 monsters in hand, and then we have a Guardian Chimera play, which is absolutely insane. Off of 1 card, we have 1 interaction, 2 interaction, 3 interactions, and even with all that, we'll be able to normal summon this our following turn for follow-up, and then if our opponent does get this card to our graveyard, we can activate and then special summon an illusion, a beast, or a fiend monster from our grave, which is just crazy to me. There's so much interaction off of 1 card. So combo number 2 is going to be a 1.5 card combo. Our 1 card is going to be Branded Fusion, of course, and then this card could literally be anything. I'm just picking Ash because it's the most useless, I think, in this type of situation, but we're going to end up just discarding this. But our first step is to activate the Branded Fusion. This is where the Branded and the Chimera synergy really shines. We are going to send a beast, which is King Gazelle, the king of mythical claws, and then we have to send 1 Fallen of Albaz, and we are going to send them both to the grave. And then we are going to fusion summon into Rinbrum, the striking dragon. We have 1 chain link here to activate. We are going to activate Gazelle, the king of mythical claws, and then we are going to search out 1 illusion monster. So this step that I'm about to show you, you can just completely disregard and search the other illusion monster. But I want to have as much interaction when our opponent starts to play. I'm going to go ahead and search Cornfield Kotal. You do not have to search that. You could just search the Mirror Sword Knight because it's also an illusion monster. But like I said, I want to have as much interaction with my opponent as I can. So we're going to search the Cornfield Kotal, and then we are going to activate its effect, discard for cost, and search a monster from our deck, add it to our hand that mentions Chimera Fusion. We're going to search Mirror Sword Knight. We are then going to activate Mirror Sword Knight, we are going to then normal summon the Mirror Sword Knight and then activate its effect, tribute as cost, and then we are going to add or special summon from our deck a monster that mentions Chimera Fusion. Of course, it's going to be Big Winged Baphomet. And then we are going to activate Big Winged Baphomet on normal or special. We are going to search a level 4 beast and or Chimera Fusion. And of course, we have to add the Chimera Fusion. And we're not going to actually search Gazelle because we already use his effect. We are actually going to search the Springen's kit out from our deck. So at this point, you control a fusion monster that mentions the Fallen of Albaz. We're going to activate Springen's Kid's effect in our hands, special summon it, and then we are going to activate on normal or special. You are going to add a branded spell or trap from our graveyard or from our deck to our hand. And then we are going to add, we are actually going to add the branded in white. And then the card that we are going to put back is the most useless one in our hand, and it's going to be Ash. And then at this point, you are going to activate the Chimera Fusion, and you are going to fuse a Beast and a Fiend. The strategy just has a lot of synergy when it comes to kit, and I think that's why they blend so well. We're going to fusion summon the Chimera, the King of Phantom Beast, and we are going to activate some effects. Chain Link 1, the Big Winged Baphomet, to special summon the Mirror Sword Knight. And then we are going to go Chain Link 2, the Chimera, the King of Mythical of Phantom Beast. And at the end phase, our opponent's going to discard a card at random from their hand. Now, you could just stop there. This is a good amount of interaction. We have the Cornfield Kotal, and then we have the Mirror Sword Knight on field. And even in our opponent's turn during the draw phase, where it's a perfect time to activate this, that way you could get a little bit more advantage on our opponent, get a monster in hand, and be able to activate the Chimera Fusion. This activates in the grave. Remember, you banishes from the grave to negate. But at this point, I would go ahead and activate the Chimera Fusion because we control this bad boy over here. We are going to add this back to our hand. And then we are going to activate the Branded in White. Because we have a Fallen of Albaz in the graveyard, we are going to banish it. And then we're going to be able to banish other monsters from our graveyard, just as long as we banish the Fallen of Albaz. And then we are going to banish the kit, and we are going to banish the Fallen of Albaz, of course. And then we're going to go into Lubellion. And then we are going to activate Lubellion effect, discard. And then we are going to fuse from our field or from our banish or graveyard and return it back to the respective desks. We're going to send the Lubellion, and we're going to send the Fallen of Albaz. And then we are going to go ahead and go into Mirror Jade. Chimera Fusion in the grave is only that effect where you add it back is only once per turn, which does suck. But at this point, you could completely ignore this and just set the Chimera Fusion again and go for that follow-up route. But I want to show you what the deck is completely capable of. So if you play more branded cards, I don't, but if you play more branded cards, you can activate Mirror Jade's effect and then try to banish, discard the Albion that's in your extra deck, and then negate it with the Rimbrum. And then you'll be able to end phase, set a card, and then still be able to activate the Mirror Jade on our opponent's turn because it was negated through Rimbrum's effect. So if we were to end our turn like this, we have a couple interruptions. So let's talk about our graveyard. We have the Cornfield Codal. During our opponent's turn, again, the best place to activate the Mirror Sword Knight is during the draw phase. So we'll activate this, tribute it, special summon a Big Wing Berflement from our deck, and then Berfelment's effect will activate. We'll be able to search the Chimera and the Gazelle, the Chimera Fusion and the Gazelle. And then we'll still be able to interact with our opponent even if this is in the graveyard, just like Cornfield Codal. So we do have that one interaction, the Cornfield Codal that is in our grave that will be able to negate something. The Rimbrum when a extra deck monster were to pop off, and then they are going to discard at the end phase the previous turn. So they're starting off with 5 cards instead of the 6, and then the Mirror Jade is going to be live, and we're going to be able to banish something and with follow-up because of the Mirror Sword Knight. Okay guys, that is going to be it for today's combo tutorial. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it. Hopefully it did help you in some way, shape, or form. And if you guys are planning to take this deck list to locals, let me know how you guys do. Let me know what changes you've made, what cards you do or do not play. Let me know in the comments section. I would really appreciate it. But remember guys, like, comment, subscribe, help me out with the algorithm. We're getting so close to 1,000 subs, and it's all thanks to you guys. Deck list video is going to be coming out very, very soon. A couple things I want to tweak out, so be expecting that. But that's it. I'll talk to you guys later. I appreciate you, support you, love you. Have a good rest of your day.